ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्रा स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदा स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We have been studying Mandukya Karikas of Acharya Govt. And in the third, that is Advaita Prakaran, we have studied up to Karika 42. The topic has started in Karika 39 about the sadhana necessary for the realization of Advaita. Advaita is not only to be talked about or theorized. It has to be experienced. And so, for experience, we have to change our today's experience, which cannot be changed by argumentation. And so, sadhana is necessary. It is a part of understanding Advaita properly. And so, the name given to that sadhana is Asparsha Yoga in Karika 39. Without any relational aspect, no relation with Brahman. Because we are identical with Brahman. We are not there. Brahman is real. So how can you term it as any relation? Though through relations we can come to that Advaita as shown in the Vaitata Prakaran, but finally in the Advaita sadhana there is no scope of any relation. And so that is the sadhana. And then up to 41 it has been contrasted with the other sadhanas which are more famous because of their demonstrative part. We feel when somebody presses his nose or does this or that, meditates for a long time, we feel he is a great sadhaka. So with the other yogis, it has been compared. And especially about the Patanjali yogis, it was told that they fear ātman. They fear if they conceive of a universal self, then their individual self will be lost. And so they are afraid of that. And then one point about their sadhana is narrated in 41 without any critical comment on it. And the description is such that to stop every wave arising in the chitta, it is like sitting on the shore of an ocean and dipping a straw into the water and picking out the drops of water and throwing them out. But similar description is about the Advaita Yoga, Advaita Sadhana in Bhagavad Gita. We find there the word aparikhedata, anirvidna chetasa. So here aparikhedata is used in Karika 41 and in Gita anirvidna chetasa, meaning is same, that the sadhana has to be done for a pretty long time without getting bored or tired. But there is a difference. In the Patanjali Yoga, only mental determination is the only thing. But in Gita and all Vedantic scriptures, there is a upaya for that. And so in Karika 42 we are told, the spirit has to be Anirvana Chetasa, no doubt. Perseverance is absolutely necessary in any sadhana. But while the yogis think that you have to do it throughout your life, that is not acceptable to Vedantis. They say you have to do it till you realize your real nature. And there is an end definitely to that sadhana. Once you realize your own real nature, absolutely free you are. Your things do not depend upon controlling the mind always as the yogis depend. Everything about the yogis, their peace, their joy, their everything, their loss of misery depends upon their control of the mind. The moment mental control is lost, their everything is lost. That is not true in Advaita sadhana. So, upayena nigruniyat vikshiptam kamabhogayo suprasannam laye chaiva yatha kamo layastatha. And an additional point, the yogis highly praise yoga nidra. But Govt says that nidra of any type, and in the modern yoga, it is very much taught. Yoga for relaxation, yoga for relaxation. He said relaxation is as dangerous as mind getting scattered. Mind getting scattered, you understand that the mind is scattered and you may try to gather it. But in relaxed, you are relaxed. And so this relaxation is as dangerous as mind getting scattered, because it gives a wrong sense of sort of achievement, but it can never be long-standing, because the overall lifestyle has not changed, the consciousness has not changed. You have seen your real nature, but you have not realized it. What you have seen is only a reflection in your buddhi. And because over importance is given to that buddhi, you feel as if you have achieved the goal. Because the starting point is different, the aim is different. The Sankhyas tell us, on which the Patanjali Yoga is based, that the three types of miseries are always hitting a person. And going to heaven is no solution, because there also there is misery of somebody being greater than you. And so the knowledge that of the indiscrete primordial nature and of its evolutes and yourself as separate from them, this knowledge will give you. What the knowledge will give you? A sense of relaxation, a sense of we have achieved everything without actually achieving it. And so that is dangerous. So that is why Govt says that pick up perseverance from them, but don't think it is lifelong. If you apply the upaya, which I am going to tell now, you will never succumb to this wrong thought. So that was in the Karika 42. Now we come to Karika 43 today. We read Karika 43. The Upaya is telling now. Dukkham sarvam anusmritya kama bhogat nivartayet ajam sarvam anusmritya jatam naivatu pashyati. First of all, that is something common. Huh? Dukkham sarvam anusmritya. You remember your experiences and see that life is full of misery. Don't think that this is pessimism. This is the fact of life. Patanjali Yogi say, Parinama tapa sanskara dukkhai gunavritti virodhacha dukkhameva sarvam vivekinam. The discriminating people find that everything is dukkha, because if you are enjoying some pleasure, anxiety is always there. The result of enjoyment is never happiness. In the result, you will get misery. I gave you the other day the example of what happens to a man who goes on enjoying, like the sugar cane juice. Your sugar cane is made into a dry bones like. That happens to the man who enjoys more. He is enjoyed, says the great poet Bhartrihari. Bhogana bhukta vayameva bhukta. So that is what is going to happen. Parinama, the result of enjoyment is misery. Tapa, while enjoying you are anxious, somebody may take it away because you are different and the objects of enjoyments are different. They are never one. Sanskar and every enjoyment will leave a deep impression of you want to enjoy again, and it can never be fulfilled. So it will have to come to grief. And suppose somehow I met this, even then Patanjali's analysis of the mind tells us, guna vritti virod. There is always quarrel between two desires of ours. We want to earn more money, but we want to appear good in the people. We don't want to use fraud means to achieve money because we will be landing in trouble. Two desires. We want to achieve name. And if we die after name, gone. So we should not bother about the name, and we want name like that. Because Sattva-Raja-Tama are the essential constituents of our mind. So any combination of this and that will be opposite to each other. And so that is dangerous. And so, now please don't mind. The current has failed here, but the voice is reaching you. So you may not be able to see me for a short while. I am using a torch to see the text in my book. So kama bhogat, then because of guna vritti. This is what Patanjali has analyzed. Take Lord Buddha, he says, sarvam kshanikam, sarvam shunyam, sarvam dukkham. Because everything in this world is momentary. So it will come to an end and you will have misery left behind. See the Bhagavad Gita, the great Vedantic scripture, he says, dukkhalayam anusmrutya kama. He says, remember that this world is dukkhalaya. And so, remember me always. There also, he says, this world is like a aushadalaya, vidyalaya, storehouse of miseries. And there also, he has said, the misery is always there. So, take up any religious scripture. They will never give wrong hope. They will show the way to permanent happiness by realizing our own real nature, which is Satchit Ananda. But as far as the world of dualism is concerned, even the great devotees have to weep always because of separation. So, where is happiness? I have my own idea about this world and pleasure. That world being shadow has neither pleasure nor pain, but it is a shadow of pleasure, which is our very real nature. Our real nature is bliss. So, in the world, we get a shadow of that bliss. And when we go to catch the shadow, what comes in our hand? Hi, nothing. That is misery. So in the world itself, neither happiness nor misery. but shadow of happiness. And going to try to catch the shadow, what happens? Misery. So instead of trying to catch the shadow, we have to catch the reality of which this is the shadow. The world is not hollow. World is not totally without a basis, not unreal in that sense. It is a shadow of the reality. And if you are able to catch the reality, then no misery. Otherwise, catching the shadows is always misery. So that is dukkham sarvam anusmritya. Anusmritya means remember all your experiences and use your discrimination. You will find that this, in the Western world, do you know, if a man enjoys too much, they say, don't burn your candle at both ends. So candle burns and burns out. Even in so-called pleasures, smoking, Coca-Cola, soft drink, what do you get? The Western idea is kick of life. We want kick of life. Now getting kicked of life again and again, you will be kicked out of life. So, it is dangerous. So, this is the upaya number 1. That remember, everything is full of misery. And so, don't end in pessimism. You are going to realize absolute bliss permanently. And so, kama bhogat, enjoyment of the desires, nivartaye. Come back. Withdraw your mind. It is something like the pratyahar of the Patanjali yogis. Something like. But it is full of illumination. And then, ajam sarvam anusmritya, then your mind will be in a position to think of the real nature. And the real nature is that the reality is never modified. It is not born of something. It does not give birth to anything. Though that is the main theme of Advaita. Jayamanam samantata yatha na jayate kinchit. Though it appears to be born everywhere. Everywhere. Reality only is being born. In the great Shata Upanishad, Tam Kumar Utava Kumari, Tam Sri Tam Pumanasi, Tam Kumara Utava Kumari, Tam Jirno Dandena Vanchasi, Tam Jato Bhavasi Vishwato Mukha. Wherever in the world there is a birth, it is you who appear to be born again and again. In the Gita also, Bhagavan says, this great Mahat Brahma is my yoni, my instrument, and I give seed there. And Gautpaji also had told us, Pranam Janayati Sarvam, Chetunshun Purusha Prathak. So as soon as there is a unit, there is an automatic reflection of the Chetan, and that is what is Jiva. So that is what Aja is telling us. And so, Ajam Sarvam Anusmritya, as taught by the scriptures, as taught by the rishis. Dukkham Sarvam Anusmritya, your own experiences using discrimination. Ajam Sarvam Anusmritya, as taught by the rishis about your real nature. Jatam Naivatu Pashyati. When you remember what the rishis have told you, when you mold your mind in that direction, then that is the equivalent to Atmabodha Anusatya. Atmabodha Anusatya, that is when you experience according to your own real nature, then Atma Satya Anubodhe, Anubodh, when your consciousness is turned that way, then you are becoming amanaska. Then you are going beyond the duality created by the mind. So, jatam naivatu pashyati. That means in your consciousness, you will never feel, you will never experience that the Brahman is changed because of this birth. Brahman is one and the same always. That you will see. So, these two fold upayas he has taught to start with in 43. Dukkham sarvam anusmritya kamabhogat nivartayet ajam sarvam anusmritya jatam naivatu pashyati. Your consciousness itself will tell you there is nothing. Brahman is not modifying in any way. And so it will be like Atma Satyanubhava. You will see Atman everywhere, immanent. Wherever you feel Brahman is there, it is immanent throughout the world. So both transcendent and immanent Brahman, that is what is the real nature, and that is what you shall experience. Shankar says, Kasa upaya iti uchyate. He has told in the previous karika, I will tell you a means by which you can apply that aparichinnata, and that upaya is Sarvam Dvaitam Avidya Vijrumbitam. All the duality is the play of manifestation of avidya, wrong knowledge. Dukkham eva iti anusmritya. Because it is born out of wrong knowledge, so it is misery. That is how Shankar tells it. Dukkham sarvam anusmritya kama bhogat. Kama nimitto bhoga ichha vishaya tasmad viprasrutam mano nivartayet vairagya bhavanaya iti artha. So, desire has given you that enjoyment. People think that if there is no desire, man will not be happy at all. He has forgotten his own real nature. That is why he talks like that. He is not aware of his real nature. That is why he talks like that. He thinks that without desire, the life will be stone. No. Without desire, the life will be full of bliss. So, Ichha Vishaya, the desire object, Tasmat Viprasrutam Mano, that makes the mind scattered. Nivartayet, bring it back. Vairagya Bhavanaya, Nivrutti, from that Nivartayet. Let the circle inside, like Pratyahar. But Acharya says, use Vairagya Bhavana there. Use your feeling, very important word. Discrimination should not remain theoretical. It will be full of Bhavana, Vairagya. Vairagya Bhavanaya, clearly mentioned. Clearly mentioned. Those who miss this point will make Vedanta intellectual. No, Vairagya Bhavanaya. There is a Bhavana. There is a feeling in the heart that it is disgust. And this Vairagya Bhavanaya, you bring the mind back. Not by will only. No. Internet connection, it's all right now. It is becoming unstable now and then because of the failure of the light current outside also. It must have, I think let us continue. Because to go the other way will be more troublesome. Okay. Let us continue. And then, Ajam Brahma Sarvam iti etat Shastra Acharya Upadeshato Anusmritya. So the meaning of word Anusmritya is different in two places. In the first place, your own experience with Vairagya Bhavana. In the second place, Anusmritya means remember what the Acharya has taught you. Remember what the Vedanta Shastras have told you. Rishis have told you. They have told you Ajam Brahma Sarvam. Ajam Brahma Sarvam. All the world is nothing but Ajam Brahma, immanent. Iti etat Shastra Acharya Upadeshato Anusmritya. Tad Viparitam Dvaita Jatam Naivatu Pashyati Abhavat. Because the Dvaita does not exist, so he does not see. He is not forcing something, but naturally, because he has understood through Acharya and Shastra that the duality does not exist. And so he does not see. Now what happens? So now practical details of Vedanta sadhana follow. Laye sambodhaye chittam vikshiptam shamayet puna sakashayam vijaniyat samapraptam na chalayet. When the mind tries to get merged, when that laya, when that relaxation, when that sleep-like comes, sambodhaya chittam. What is the upaya there? He had told laya and vikshepa, both are dangerous. Now, what to do for laya? In general, he told dukham sarvam, ajam sarvam. No application. While applying this, if it comes to relaxation or sleep or mind merging, sambodhe. Wake him up. So, the great Swami Adbhutananda in a very direct way says that I sometimes becomes lost, we have to search it out. That means I should not get lost till I realize that I am Brahman. It should not get lost in a void. So, laye sambodhe. Wake him up. Find out. Wake that I up. Wake chitta. Chitta is getting sleep. So, wake up the chitta. Mind should not be lost. That is the important thing. He has already told, comparing with sleep, that in sleep mind merges. Here mind does not merge. Mind itself becomes the Aja Brahma. Mind has been nothing but an appearance of the Brahma, and so it realizes its own nature as Brahman. So, in laya, wake up the mind, vikshiptam shamayet puna. So, again and again this thing will happen. Aparicchinnata we have to do. When you wake it up, it may run here and there. Again, make it calm, shamayet, make it calm, make it come back, make it steady, make it unwavering. When it sleeps, wake it up. When it runs here and there, make it steady. Sakashayam vijaniyat. This is another very important instruction. There are phases in spiritual life when the mind is not getting merged, mind is not running here and there, and yet we feel it has become stagnant. Why? Why it is stagnant? Why it is not proceeding towards that one-pointedness? Why it is not proceeding deeper and deeper inside? Some old attachment is holding you back. Understood that? So, that is an important thing. Kashayam. Kashaya means some impurity. The color we use is also called kashaya. So, some color, some impurity, some old attachment, some old sanskaras. Then what is the upaya there? Vijaniyat, find out, know, realize, experience what has obstructed you. I'll give an example, then you will understand. Mahapurush Maharaj got Nirvikalpa Samadhi in so many places. He was sitting in Almoda, and the mind was about to enter Nirvikalpa Samadhi. He suddenly remembered his sister. His sister was endlessly tortured in her father-in-law's house, and she had made a very, very sad end. Suddenly that memory came, and the thought came, have I some duty about her? And then inside the illumination came, oh, this is Maya. and then he transcended, entered Nirvikala Samadhi. That is his own description. So some old sanskar, attachment, unknown, presently has held you back. An important instruction by Govt, because we do experience such states while progressing that suddenly we don't see any progress. Suddenly the mind is not relaxed, mind is not scattered, but it is not proceeding. So that is called sakashayam, with some impurity. Vijaniyat. The only answer is no. Samapraptam na chale. Here, samapraptam means when it is going toward that sameness. Sameness, not flickering, one-pointedness. Attaining that samya, attaining that balance of the mind. Then don't disturb. That is another instruction. Another practical instruction. Sometimes it does happen. The mind is proceeding very nicely. And the sadhaka thing, let me see a little here and there. Then I will come back. But that is equally dangerous. If once you relax, you don't know where the mind will carry you. So, another practical instruction, Govt is a master teacher, and so he's telling the sadhana, he wants us to realize Advaita. So he says, Samapraptam, that means he is about to enter the state of sameness or nirvikalpa. Don't make it disturb yourself. No chale. Shankar says, Evam anena jnana abhyasa vairagya dvaya upayena. Jnana abhyasa. Ajam sarvam is jnana abhyasa. Repetition of the right knowledge. And vairagya, the dispassion resulting out of that dukkam sarvam. Laya, upaya, vairagya, dvaya upayena. So this dual is the upaya. Laya sushupte linam sambodhet. Laya means in sleep it has gone deep sleep. Wake it up, sambodhet mana atma viveka darshanena yojayet. Wake up means remember the discrimination of ātman there. Yojayet. Put it again back towards your sadhana. Atma viveka darshanena yojayet. Darshanena means with that darshan you join it again. Chittam mana iti anarthantaram. Here chittam is used for mind, no other meaning. Anarthantaram means no other, no different meaning. Chitta is mind here. Vikshiptancha kamabhogeshu shamayet puna. When it becomes scattered due to kamabhog, again bring it back in balance. Evam puna puna abhyasyato. When this repeated thing you have to practice. Layat sambodhita vishaye bhachan vyavartitam. Always it will go to sleep, wake it up, it will be scattered, bring it back. Napi samyapannam antaralavastam. Then a state will come. It is not going to samyavastha, not going to that sameness which is nirvikalpa. Antaralavastam, in between somewhere. Sakashayam, with some impurity. Saragam, that means attachment. Bija sanyuktam mana iti vijaniya. There is a seed of attachment that you should remember. That you should know that in between, if it stops, there is some seed of attachment there. Tatopi yatnata samyam apadi. Again make an effort to bring it back to that one-pointedness. यदा तु समप्राप्तं भवति, समप्राप्ते अभिमुखे भवति इत्यर्थः. समप्राप्तं भवति इज द फाइनल. गौडपाद से समप्राप्तं भवति. शंकर से समप्राप्ति अभिमुखम भवति. Becomes, goes towards that समप्राप्ति. इति अर्थः. तथा तन्न विचालयेत् विषयाभिमुखम न कुर्यात् इति अर्थः. Don't bring it to some object. So deliberately it happens, I want to see, enjoy a little, then I will come back. No, don't bring it to that. Then further obstructions are there. नास्वादयेत् सुखं तत्र निस्संग प्रज्ञया भवेत् निश्चलं निश्चरश्चित्तम् एकीकुर्यात् प्रयत्नतः. There a great enjoyment sense will come. Two different types Shankar will tell you. This is Savikalpa Samadhi we have reached. I and Brahman. And from that is such a great joy. You have never imagined such a joy in your life. And so there is a tendency to enjoy that joy. Aswadan, rasaswadan. Then what happens? That joy breaks. Even in ordinary life you will see, if the meditation is successful to some extent, a joy comes. And the moment you feel happy, that joy, meditation breaks. So the tendency is to revert to a subject enjoying the object. Here there is no object of desire. Here the joy of meditation, the joy of going away, the joy of Savikalpa Samadhi. I am identical with Brahman. That it's a great joy. Or from Savikalpa, it is going to Nirvikalpa. And that touch of Nirvikalpa is giving that joy. Either Savikalpa itself is giving you joy, or you are going away towards Nirvikalpa. That touch of Nirvikalpa is giving you joy. You know, in the Taittiriya Panchakosha Vivaran, Ananda is the last kosha. But you have to go deeper into that Ananda till you reach the bedrock. Don't stop in between. And so, stop not till the goal is reached. Nasvadayat sukham tatra. How? You will ask. Nisanga pragyaya. Use your pragya. Use your wisdom that this will kill me and become unattached. Nisanga. Don't get attached to that joy. Many people like meditation. No. Don't get attached to that joy by your wisdom. So that is the finest point now. Gautpada is leading us to the realization of Advaita. And these are the finer points. Nishchalam, nishchara chittam. So the chitta will not move here and there. And Nishchala, it has become steady. But Nishchara, that means not coming outside. Nishchala means steady, Nishchara means not going outside. Chittam eki kuryat prayatnata. Chittam eki kuryat, no wave. Whole chitta becomes one. Prayatnata, that is where the attempt should lie. Attempt should lie of detecting, not enjoying, applying wisdom, and the chitta becomes steady, and the chitta should not go outside, and then try to unify, try to make that chitta one whole, going towards Brahman. Prayatnata, attempt should be there. Samadhi sato yogino yad sukham jayate तन्न आस्वादयेत् तत्र न रज्यते इति अर्थः. Samadhi sato yogino. One who is desiring nirvikalpa samadhi, he gets bliss. Any connection with God actually gives joy in the Anandamaya portion. When the I tries to merge in God, he gets joy. Tanna aswade. Don't enjoy that. Tatra na rajyate iti artha. Don't stop there. Don't get attached there. Don't get relax. Don't get attached there. Katham tari, then what to do? Nissango, nispura, pragyaya, viveka, buddha. So apply discriminative knowledge. Yad upalabhyate sukham tad avidya parikalpitam mrusha eva iti vivavayet. What I enjoy is from avidya. That you should reflect in your mind. That is the prajna to be used there. When beyond I, that is different thing. But I enjoy, that is avidya. Tatopi sukha ragat nigruniyad iti artha. So there also, sukha ragat, attachment toward that enjoyment should be withdrawn. Mind should be withdrawn from that attachment. Yada puna sukha ragat nivrittam nischala sabhav, then is becoming nischala sabhav. San nischarat bahir nirgachat bhavati chittam. And then trying to come outside that chitta. That is the subtlest sadhana. Bhavati chittam, when it wants to come outside, tata tato niyamya ukto upayana. Again, use all the means told up till now, and ātman eva eki kuryat pratnata. So bring it to the real nature again and again. That is the meaning of eki kuryat. Make it one-pointed by bringing it again and again towards your own real nature. Chit sarupa satta matram eva apadayet iti artha. So its real nature is chid ātman. Existence only, chid only, bliss only. That you bring the mind to realize. Yada analiyate chittam nacha vikshipyate punaha aninganam anabhasam nishpannam brahma tattada. When the chitta does not become sushupta, when the chitta does not get scattered, when the chitta does not vibrate in the subtlest manner, anabhasam, when the chitta does not throw reflections, then the chitta itself has come out as Brahman. Result. Yatha ukta upayana nigruhitam chittam, when by all the means told up to now you have held the mind, yada sushupte naliyate, nacha punarvisheshu kshipyate, aninganam achalam. How? Nivata pradeepa kalpam. Like the lamp in a windless place. That is achalam. Aninganam, non-vibrating. Anabhasam na kenachit kalpitena vishya bhavane avabhasate. So, no imagination, no vishaya bhavana, subject-object bhavana. That is called anabhasam, not seeing any reflections. Yada evam lakshanam chittam tada nishpannam brahma swarupena nishpannam chittam bhavati. So that chitta was nothing but Brahman, so it shines as Brahman now. Now, this is an experience. It appears, the experiencer is gone. Then, is there such an experience? Yes. Swastham, Shantam, Sanirvanam, Akathyam, Sukhamuttamam, Ajam Ajayena Geyena, Sarvagyam Parichakshate. So what about the pleasure? It is Chit Sarupa, Asti Sarupa. What about the pleasure? It is the highest pleasure, not known in the subject-object manner. It cannot be spoken of. What is the meaning? It is realized by the yogi, cannot be spoken of. To speak, you come back to duality. You experience that. You are not there, but the experience is there. And so, speech is not possible. And yet, it is happiness itself. Swastham, in yourself. You are in yourself, staying in yourself. Swastham. Shantam, absolutely peaceful, nothing to disturb. Sanirvanam. It is along with its own extinction. Nirvana means extinction of ego. Yes, it has gone. It is along with that nirvana. It is a Buddhist term used here. Akatyam cannot be said. Sukham uttamam, the highest, best happiness. Ajam ajena jnayena, the Aja Brahma itself. Who realizes God? Not I. The Aja Brahma himself realizes the Aja Brahma. That was his own real nature. Jnayena. So Jnaya was Aja. Jnaya was Aja Brahma. The knower, Aja Brahma. So Ajam, Ajena Jnayena, that no object of knowledge itself is knowing itself. Sarvajnam. And it knows everything. Everything is that Brahman. So it knows everything also. That is the state of Brahman. Parichakshate. That is how knowers of Brahman call that man that he is a Sarvajna now. Yathoktam Paramartha Sukham Atma Satyanubodha Lakshanam. Atma Satyanubodha Lakshanam Sukham. The characteristic of that Sukha is own real nature. Swastham, Swatmanisthitam, not here and there. Shantam, it is described about Sri Ramakrishna. Mathur Babu took him to his house and gave him this and that. So whether Thakur was in Dakshineshwar or in Mathur's house, he was always in himself. Shantam, Sarva Anartha Upasham Arupam. Shantam means no evil to disturb you. Sanirvanam, Nirvrutir Nirvanam, Kaivalyam, Sa Nirvanina Vartate. Nirvruti means everything is finished, completed. That is the meaning of Nirvana. Nirvruti. Nirvanam. Kaivalyam, that is the Kaival. One without a second. Sa Nirvanina Vartate. So it is that state in which it is there. Tacha akatyam na shakyate kathaitum. It is not possible to be told. Atyanta asadharana vishayatvat. Because the object is absolutely uncommon. Sukham uttamam niratishayam. Uttamam, negative is higher. So Shankar applies niratishayam, nothing greater than that. Tad yogi pratyaksham, that is what Shankar is telling. Cannot be told, but yogi is directly experiencing that mind. Now this yogi, don't confuse with that Patanjali yogi. Huh? Yogi is always the real sadhaka. And we have been dealing with the Asparsha yogi. So that Asparsha, somebody confused and was asking, so I am telling. How yogi has come. That yogi has gone back in 41, 48. Now yogi means Asparsha yogi. Yogi means sadhak. Yogi means the real Vedantic sadhak. So the meaning here is that experience is there, direct, though not speakable. Yogi pratyaksham eva. In the Gita, same thing is there. That no higher lava than that. And so there also the statement is there. You cannot talk about it. Na jatamiti ajam yatha vishaya vishayam. It is not becoming an object. So, aja. Ajena anutpannena dneyena avyatiriktam satsena sarvajna rupena sarvajnam brahmayava sukham parichakshate. So the sarvajna Brahma himself is experiencing his own real nature, which is bliss. That is the possible description. Parishakshate kathayanti brahmavida. So it is told by the experiencer of Brahman that such becomes the man. Now, a declaration final. What was told in the beginning, that I will tell you that which is akarpanya. So that after showing sadhana and the result of sadhana, now that final declaration has to be given. Somebody imagine there, fourth and fifth and sixth and yoga, there is no such thing. Sadhana, ultimate realization, and the corresponding declaration. Na kasyit jayate jiva sambhavosya na vidyate etat tad uttamam satyam yatra kinchin na jayate. The import is that so many sadhanas have been told. But by sadhanas, don't make that effort or dualism involved in the effort to be separately real. That is the end. All these are relative on the way. Sadhana, not different from Advaita, yet it appears sadhana. But finally, what the truth, Sarvajna, you will know, that final truth is being told. Uttamam Satyam, the ultimate truth is being told, which you are experiencing now in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Na kasya jayate jiva. No jiva was born. Sambhavasya na vidyate. No chance of being born. That is the Uttama Sukha. Yatra kinchin na jayate. Where nothing is born. Everything is same Brahman. And same Brahman has realized its own weird nature. So nothing is born. That is the final declaration of that akarpanya. Shankar says, Sarvopi ayam mano nigrahadi mrullohadivat srishti. So pura, full Advaita chapter is bringing. We are told so many things. The srishti is like this and like that. Upasana, and we are told upasanas were there. Not jiva separate. But Paramartha Swarupa Pratipatti Upayatu nature. No Paramartha Satya. So they were all means on the way. Different upasanas are taught according to the different capacities. Ashrama Sarveda, so many things were told. So all there were relatively on the way thing, not the absolute final truth. Paramartha Satyam too. The absolute final truth is this, which is realized in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Till then, so many things were told. Na kasya jayate jiva karta bhokta chetna. So, what is jiva? Karta bhokta. I am the doer, I am the experiencer. Such a jiva is never born. Kenachid api prakarena, in whatever way, is never born. Appearance. Ata svabhavato ajasya asya ekasya ātmana samava karanam na vidyate nasti. So this aja, one without a second, there is nothing to cause it to become jiva. Yasman na vidyate asya karanam tasmad na kasya jayate jiva ityet. Because there is no cause, so nothing is born. You may connect like this. Purva shu upayatvena uktanam satyanam etadut. So many relative truths have been told in the form of upayat. But amongst them, this is the Uttama Satya. Yasmin Satya Swarupe Brahmani Anumatram api kinchin na jayati iti. In that Brahman, nothing, even atomic difference is never created. That is the Uttama Satya. In all the relative truths I told you up till now, that is the absolute. So that is how it is the final declaration of that Akarpanya. So all these are appearance. Sadhana itself is an appearance. Thakur calls it Vidya Maya. So Maya, but Vidya Maya. Vidya Maya, but Maya. And so ultimately you are realizing your own real nature. You are not going outside. You are not going to experience an object. And so the sadhana is on the way. So in sadhana, there may be appearance of a sadhana. But actually, if there is a sadhak, he can never realize the truth. So all this is also to be understood that whatever I have been doing is only appearance on the way. Finally, jnate dvaitam na vidyate. The final truth will be known only when I have full knowledge. And that full knowledge is I was never separate. Iti Shri Govinda Bhagavad Puja Pada Shishyasya Paramasa Parivrajaka Charyasya Shankara Bhagavata Krutav Gaudpadiya Agama Shastra Bhatye Advaitakam Tritiyam Prakaranam. Agama Shastra, traditionally truth has come, Gaudpada has given us. So that is how we are able to complete Advaita Prakaran today. Now you will ask what has remained when we have shown the Nirvikara Samadhi. One thing will remain. What about the scholars? That influences a man. What you say appears to be very all right. But are they mad? Why the Vaisheshikas, Buddhas, Sankhya's, Yogis, why they talk differently? Are they mad? Are they wrong? So, that remains to be shown. That they may think they are great, but through their own quarrels, we shall show that this is not complete, this is not complete. They are the incomplete statements. So that remains to be shown. And the name of that prakaran will be Alata Shanti. Alata is a moving firebrand. The Buddhists say that you see figures because the firebrand is moving. Then nothing is there. No. Stop the firebrand. Then you will see light is there. That is the Alata Shanti prakaran. We shall take up from the next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, 18th, comes during Navaratri, but not during Puja. So, university does not have a holiday that day. And so, we will have a class on the 18th. 25th, Ekadashi, is university holiday. So, next Wednesday, we will start the Alata Shanti Prakaran, God willing. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuyam Deva Bhadram Pashe Makhyabhir Yajatra Stirai Rangai Tushtvamsastanubi Vyashema Deva Hitam Yadayu Swastina Indro Vruddhashrava Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starkyo Arishtanemi Swastino Brahaspatir Dadatu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.